Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Sue Westwood and I'm an intuitive energy healer. I'm also a tarot card reader, newly tarot card reader qualification, so I'll be doing more on the tarot. However, let me tap into this energy of this new moon in Scorpio. I'm not quite sure I shared that with you, but I think this energy with Scorpio is about digging deep and pushing forward in things that we've been holding back out of fear, of rejection, abandonment, things like that have really been in our soul level to do, but yet we've been so fearful of not being accepted as well. So here we go, guys. So, new moon in Scorpio. So I'm going to do, the first card's going to be for the overall collective energy for this new moon. And I'll be talking a little bit about what Scorpio energy incorporates. So, but firstly, the new moon. New moon is about new beginnings, a new cycle in the lunar. And it is about bringing in what we wish, what we desire. It's about bringing in a second chance of having a go at something that we've lost hope in, or we failed the first time, if that's the right word, failed. So it's a new energy coming in. So let's see what Scorpio is all about. So Scorpio is a water sign, emotional, very highly intuitive. And it is about digging deep. It's, if you can imagine, the Scorpio lives in caves, rocks, under rocks, very dark energy, and is very defensive. So it can hold, on a lower scale, it can hold grudges, and it can really protect itself from getting hurt. The first card that's come out here for the collective energy is step out of your comfort zone. This is North Node energy. So our North Node is very basic. I'll explain this very basically. North Node is what we're here to do. It's what our life path is. It's what our purpose is. So it's asking us to step out, and it's strange that I've just mentioned to you there that I've just recently qualified as a tarot card reader, and I haven't mentioned that on any kind of social platform. However, I am transforming and going to move forward with this, which I'm very excited about, but it's been a lot of fear-based, a lot of, okay, well, what if my friends, family don't like it, that kind of energy. But it's what's in my soul, it's what I know I'm here to do. Okay, so step out of your comfort zone, and this is absolutely spot on. I'm going to just ask for another card from this Moonology deck, because this moon is very powerful, this new moon. So what's going on in the sky right now? So it happens on the 15th of November, the new moon, and we have Sun in Scorpio. So this is, Sun is where the power is. So we've got the new moon, new beginnings in Scorpio, and we've got the Sun in Scorpio. So very powerful energies, transformational energies. And we will also, Mars is going direct now. For those people that don't really follow the stars, briefly, Mars is a very action-orientated energy, but it's been going back over for the last couple of months. So it's been like this, I'm going to move forward, no I'm not. And then with Scorpio in the mix, I'm moving forward, but then I've got a fear, oh right, yeah, I'll just go back into my under my stone, under my shell, and I'll just wait. I'm not gonna do it. But now we've got an action moving forward, and it's moving forward the day, excuse me, the day before this new moon. So we're going to be moving forward with things that we feared, and it's going to be illuminating repressed energies that we've been kept hidden. Truth will be revealed with Scorpio, that's the energy of it, and it is, as I say, very transformational. It's ruled by Pluto, which is the apparently the god of the underworld. I was going to say underdog there, so that might be a message for somebody who feels that they're the underdog. And yeah, self-worth. I digress. That's not going to be for everybody, but there's some very repressed energies where they haven't felt worthy, they've been rejected, abandoned, that kind of energy. Okay, so Pluto, god of the underworld, death and rebirth. So this is where the moon cycle comes in. And if you haven't checked out my 11/11 portal, because that happens obviously on the 11th of November. So we've got a very powerful portal of energy coming in, and that was about love and about the moon cycles and the emotions. So check that out. I'll put the link in this video as well to that video. But if you just go into my YouTube channel, you'll see them there. Okay, so while I've been chatting, there's another 2 cards came out. So we have hold your vision, a fixed energy, a fixed moon. Hold your vision. Now Scorpio is a fixed energy. That means it's very fixed in its ways. So if you've had an inclination, a desire, something you want to move forward with, but things might be a bit stagnant at the moment with everything that's going on in the world. But personally too, if you've got your thoughts, feelings, emotions, think, oh, I'd like to try that, but I haven't got the confidence, I haven't got the ability, I haven't got the funding. Just hold your vision. Hold your vision. Don't cast it aside just yet. And here we have, adjustments are required. So there's some adjustments with this new moon that need to be put into place. Now, whether that is emotionally, mentally, physically, that's everybody's, this is a collective reading, but this is how it's going to be. In order for this new energy to move forward, we're going to have to make some adjustments. That's just the way it is. We can't hang on to all thoughts, feelings and emotions if they're not serving us. And that's situations too. So just know that there's some adjustments that are required. And I'm just going to pop them cards up there whilst I tap into the next. And what I'm going to ask the collective is, what do we need to release with this new moon? This is about making a wish and following through with our desires. And it's saying to us, step out of our comfort zone, which, yeah, great. But sometimes we need to release some barriers and some insecurities, some fears, as Scorpio is. And as I was saying that, I have Archangel Michael. It's reversed. So I'll put it up that way so you can see the image. So this is our root chakra energy. Root chakra is about insecurities, instabilities. It's what we build our foundation on. The number on this card is 35. 3 and 5 is 8. This is about our power. So sometimes when we feel disempowered, we don't feel as if we have a choice, adjustments need to be made, as we know. We've got to step out of our comfort zone because there's some blockages. It was reversed, so there's some blockages in our root chakra now. I mentioned earlier that Mars is starting to go direct. Mars is our root energy. Mars is masculine energy. So while it's been retrograde for the last couple of months, we've gone over things. We've gone over some insecurities, some fears. They've been brought up to we've been triggered by them. And with this Scorpio energy, there are very, very deep, deep wounds. Mars is also in Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer. So we've had to go through some healing, look at some old wounds to move forward. And this is where the adjustments are required, may come in. So that's an interesting energy. What else have we got? We've got walking away. Now we've got walking away. The energy of this card, well, it's literally walking away from something. It might be physical. You might have to walk away from a job, career, a home, a desire that you thought you wanted, but you know it's not going to because you want to follow your heart and go somewhere else. Could be people, situations, but it also could be walking away from all thoughts and behaviours that are dense and negative that no longer serve you anymore. Now the number on this card is 27. 2 and 7 equal 9. 9 is about coming to the completion. It's not quite complete, but it's nearly there. Ready for the number 10, which is endings, ready for new beginnings. So we're walking away because we see that butterfly. It's a butterfly of transformation. Now she's looking back as if she's thinking, can I do this again? This fear in Scorpio, these insecurities. And your root chakra, can I do this? What will people think? Whether that's personal, with relationships, whether that's in a career, you know your life path, you know your story. Okay, so that's what we need to release. And it looks like it's fear-based in our root chakra. Because we're ready for a transformation. We're ready because we've got the 1111 portal, which was going stepping deeper into love. And we have now the Scorpio new moon, and we also have Mars going direct, moving forward with something. Okay, so the next question I'm going to ask, and this is Archangel Metatron's deck, is what does the collective need to embrace with this new moon in Scorpio? What does the collective need to embrace? What does the collective need to embrace? Remember, Scorpio is a water sign. It's very emotional, very deep, very sensitive. Guards its feelings and emotions. That's why it has a sting in its tail. Anybody comes anywhere near that it's going to attack, and it will sting. Okay, let's see what we have from Archangel Metatron. I was talking about Chiron in Aries, about wounding, and we have here the inner child, hear me and know me. Looks like there's some inner child wounding, some inner child healing. That goes right back to, if we look at our chakra system, our energy centers within our body, we have 7, we have hundreds, but we have 7 primary energy centers. And they are said to, every 7 years, develop. The first one between 0 and 7 is your root chakra. Start investigating that area of your life where you felt fearful. You didn't feel good enough. You weren't listened to, you weren't heard. You might have been told something that you're not going to amount to anything, or your true desires are not going to come to fruition. Whatever that may be, you might have had a dream that was squashed and you're coming to evaluate this, or you're going to heal it. We have boundaries. Set them daily. Boundaries with time. It's when we say yes to something, but we really mean no. But we're doing it to please others. We can waste a lot of our time and energy, but you have the key and the confidence to say no. That's all it might take. Or you might be dwindling out things within your life, within projects, within careers that they used to serve you, but they don't anymore. So now you're putting energy into them, and they're not making money, they're not giving you any kind of stimulation. There's some kind of energy here where you have to place boundaries, but set them daily. You know what they are. Wow, and this has come up so many times. It came up in the 1111 portal, and it's coming up again with this new moon. Remember, this is a transformational time that we're in. You'll have heard this being bantered about on various sites if you're into the spiritual realm. If not, you'll know that the world's going through a massive shift right now. We're ending cycles that no longer serve us, structures that no longer serve us, control, authority, and it also can be things and behaviours that we thought about ourselves, but really it was just because we were brought up that way to believe this. Our mum was brought up to believe that, our dad, our parents, our grandparents, our aunties, our uncles. It's remember who you are. You're an authentic person. And what works for one person doesn't necessarily mean it works for you. So you're healing, and when you start going in to do this inner work with this Scorpio full new moon, if you so desire, go down a different path, then know that everything that you've been in amongst up until this moment in time, appreciate the journey, even the challenging aspects of it, because they've taught you a lot, and it's coming down through the generations where you can put a boundary in place. So I'm going to pick up the boundaries, and you can say, okay, well that worked in my past, but it's no longer what I believe in now, and I've changed my belief system. I've changed how I think about myself. And I'm getting for some religion as well. Not for all, but just changing your beliefs. That's not what I believe anymore. It used to serve me. Something I've believed since I was younger, it no longer serves me. So again, it's quite specific messages for some, but it's the kind, I'm giving you examples of where this could be, and you've got to say thank you for the learning and move on. There's no right or wrong. It's just how you move forward. Remember, this is the new energy. I'm going to pull one more from this Archangel Metatron. We have, I'm trying to get that into focus, we have the silver ray. This is the warrior of light. You've had to overcome some challenging times in your life, but you're rising above the challenges and you are accepting them for what they are. But sometimes for some people it's time to move on. Victorious. Now look at that big moon. Very emotional energy. And yeah, so this new moon is the gateway to the eclipse season that's taken us into the end of the year. Yes, another eclipse season. So you can imagine that this is going to be intense energy emotionally, but it's good. Remember, don't fear change. Don't fear the adjustments that need to be made. Accept the challenges and flow with them. But it looks like it's emotional here as well, because look at the water. But you are a warrior of light. And this is what you might be here to do, is to be the light worker, to share your love, your healing, whatever it might be. And that doesn't necessarily mean you're coming on YouTube or you're going into the spiritual business. It could mean that you're a teacher, or you're a carer, you're a doctor, a nurse, whatever. You're sharing your love and your light to other people to help them. But if it is on spiritual terms, it's time to step through that portal and start answering the call. I knew it was going to be deep. I knew it was going to be very spiritually powerful. And I am not wrong. Not according to these cards anyway. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple of cards from the angels and guides. So that's what we need to embrace. We need to embrace our ancestral healing, what we've learned from it, what we need to leave behind. And we need to set boundaries, and we need to do some inner child work where you've been holding yourself back out of fears of ... you fill in the blanks. But know that you will be victorious because you've got the silver ray and you are a warrior of light. So that's lovely, isn't it? Isn't that lovely? So that's what we need to embrace. So collective guidance, please. Let's round this off. Collective guidance, please. Collective guidance for the new moon in Scorpio. I'm just going to take a random one. I'll show you the card, then I'll read it. Goddess of the Earth. Mother Earth is coming to my head right now. And an idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way. So remember what I said about, you might think this never happened. You might think, oh, it's pie in the sky and I'll never be able to do that. Whether it is, and it's to do with nature, it's to do with creativity, it's to do with connecting with Earth. But it also could be healing planet Earth. Being that warrior of light and sharing your love and light for the collective energy. One last one from this deck. And this is Goddess of the Unknown. A new chapter in your life is around the corner. Remove fear and embrace the unknown. And that's just mirrored everything I've just said in these cards. Remove the fear. That fear could be in your root chakra energy of insecurities, instabilities that have been instilled from generation after generation after generation. And we're talking thousands of years, not just your generation. If that's what you want to believe, if that's what you want to think, and if that's where you are drawn, it could be that there is some ancestral healing that needs to be done. Now bear with me. This did this on my last reading and it's doing it again. It logs me out. I don't know whether it's just the energy. When there's something that happens, it's a really strong energy. Trust in the unknown. Trust in the unknown. Have faith in yourself. Okay, guys, I'm going to finish off. I think I am going to finish off. I did this last time and they ended up pulling another card. I'm going to finish off with the star seeds. These are nice little energy cards. Free spirit. We have free spirit. Okay, and this says, to be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. Have trust and faith in yourself. Be a free spirit. Remove the judgment from other people. That's a powerful one. Okay, do we want anything else? I think I'm going to go with one last card from the Sacred Destiny Oracle by Denise Lynn. Further guidance, please, for the new moon in Scorpio, November 2020. Remember to hold your vision. Adjustments are required. I'm just going back over the collective energy while I'm shuffling. Step out of your comfort zone. You're here for a reason. This is your purpose, and this is a chance at this moment in time. The whole world is on a reset. Take opportunity because these energies are really, really strong right now. Oh, what beautiful cards. So we have delight. We have delight. And we have blessings. You can't see that card. There we go. Blessings. Now I'll hold the cards up for you to look at the energies because you could see, I could give you my interpretation of this, but there might be one that you see too. Okay, I'm going to read from the book with this one. So we'll start with delight. I'm not quite sure what that bird is, but we might get to know. So we've got delight. Delight, delight. So we have, and I'm going to have to put my glasses on for this. So we have the sparrow gain, oh, it's a sparrow. The sparrow gains its power from numbers. In clusters, sparrow eat and forage, and predators are distracted and deterred, even intimidated by their numbers. Security and joy in numbers is a lesson of the sparrow. Within the community, sparrows are always busy living life fully. Many cultures align. The meaning of the sparrow with joy, and in the Middle Ages, the sparrow was thought to relieve suffering, help one triumph over hardships and bring joy. So what the card wants you to know is delight is expanding in your life. Clap your hands with glee, spend time with others, go to a community gathering, host a party, although maybe not, with the times that we're in at the minute. The joy you experience will give birth to immense creativity and your life will blossom. Share your happiness and elation with others and it will grow by leaps and bounds. This isn't a time to be serious or buckle down and get to work. This is a time to be spontaneous and madcap. Do not make hard and fast commitments. Don't sign any legal documents or make any pledges right now. Don't make any promises or you might not be able to keep them. Give yourself permission to have fun, lots of fun, especially in the community with others. And this is an interesting card because this energy I've been feeling for quite some time, whereby it's push and pull. You're moving forward and you want to move forward and something's saying, no, it's not the time. It's not the time just yet. But that doesn't mean you can stop. It doesn't mean you can just think, right, disregard it. You can start building the foundation. Again, Archangel Michael, root chakra, building a solid foundation for yourself that's built on when it is time to run forward and take a leap. Everything's in place. And the energy is so unpredictable right now that you don't know when that time is going to be. It could be this year, it could be next. Nobody knows. And this is the uncertainty of 2020. But what it's saying to you is don't lose sight. Keep your vision and just keep building on that dream in your mind. You can do the practical steps, but in your own little area of where you're learning, reading books, looking at YouTube videos on how to whatever to expand when the time is right. So that's delight, and know that it's going to come to fruition, because have faith in yourself. So we've got blessings. So we have Holy Spring. I'm going to hold that up. In many ancient cultures, it was believed that there were some springs that were holy. Gods and goddesses were thought to reside in or near these special places, and they were revered. Greek mythology is replete with stories of these special places. Many of the Christian hallowed water sources, such as the Chalice Well, were used for sacred purposes long before Christianity. These kinds of springs were thought to be healing waters, where blessings were bestowed by mystical beings. Immense blessings are emerging into your life from those in spirit, angels, guides, and spirit guides. They're all watching over you right now. Be open to receive the voice of the divine. Refreshing, replenishing energy is filling your life. Now my dogs are going crazy there, so it's a good time to end this video. And remember, you are watched over, and you are divinely guided. Have faith in yourself. Okay, guys, thank you.